My face, no it didn't, my face froze for a sec there. I did make a previous video, but it wasn't very good, so I'll probably put it up there anyway, and then I'll put this one as well, which may not be very good either, but at least it's some variety to add to the other one, because the other one was mainly just boring, wasn't it? I'm so sorry, Jessica. I enjoyed your hilarious last video immensely, and I don't even feel that I've even been that busy. I've just been a little confused lately, because I've got more independence, and I've got to use it correctly, and I want to use my time correctly, and stuff, and I've been in a very contemplative mood lately, and it's been a bit weird. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, well, I'm not going to school for the next 3 days, for Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, because it's just exam week and nobody's going to school and we're not doing anything. However, I am going to go to school on Friday because that's the first day of semester 2. So far, my classes for semester 2. Oh, look, I do have quite a lot to talk about. There's just words coming right out of my mouth. I didn't think this would happen. I was afraid I would just sit there awkwardly and not say anything again, but I've got words just pouring out of... The battery's gonna die on my computer. No, not now. Not now. Not now. You'll disrupt this beautiful thing. Okay, I'm gonna go into the living room. I'm gonna plug in the computer cord. I could plug it in here, but it's a little bit easier to plug it into the living room. Yeah, so, I don't know what you want to hear about my life. I'm just going to assume you want to hear everything about my life. But I don't know what's boring and what's not, really, but I do my best. I've been working, sometimes. I've got about, like, I don't know, like 14 hours a week right now. But that's going to go up, I think, a little bit. Which is good because money, I guess, and I like my job. It's a good job, although it's a little bit far to bus to, but it's so much better than my other job. So that's the thing. I've been working a bit. I've got my computer plugged in now, so that's good. Because I need to make money to go to university so I can go and live in residence. And the other night it was a little bit stressful because it was my first night closing by myself, and I work in the mall, and it wasn't going to be a big deal. I was alright. I was like, I've got it all organised. It's totally fine. And then I thought the mall... I'd never worked on a Sunday before, and it was a Sunday, and the mall closes at 6 on Sundays, and I didn't even know that because I'd never even been to the mall on a Sunday. And yes, it's common sense. I probably did know that somewhere in my mind, but I totally thought, so it closes at 7 like normal. I was supposed to start preparing for closing like an hour before, so I should have started preparing at 5, but I thought I would just start preparing at 6 because I closed at 7. And then, well, I look over and other stores are starting to put their doors closed and put up their closing gates and such. And I thought to myself, this is not how it's supposed to be. And I looked around and I said to myself, shit. And then I rushed, and I was supposed to close at 6, but it was 6. I mean, it was 2 minutes to 6 when I fully realised what was going on, that all the other... I totally hadn't noticed it before. If I'd been more observant, I would have seen they were starting to close up a bit earlier, but I wasn't thinking about that because I totally thought I had a whole hour left, so I was just kind of relaxing. And then, yeah, I didn't end up closing until probably like 6:30, and the mall lights started going out right at 6, and I hadn't even started the closing process. I had to count all the money and stuff. So I was really scared because I didn't want to be like everyone to like leave the mall with me still in there trying to rush closing. and I didn't want my bosses to see that I had closed so late, because I didn't want them to think I was stupid, because I hadn't known that the mall was going to close at 6. Didn't want them to think I'm dull, you know, bit slow, bit sluggish up in the mind there. I don't want that sort of impression of me to be released to the public. So, anyways, so I did that, and I did it close, and then I wrote them a little note. I did write them a little note explaining that I had closed late because I hadn't remembered, because it would have been could have been weird if they looked at the machine, and so I logged off like 20 minutes later than I was supposed to, because you're supposed to log off right at 6. So that was quite embarrassing for me, because I just, you know, for obvious reasons, it's just an embarrassing sort of thing. So I don't know why I ended up telling you that story, but that's all in the past now. That happened on Sunday. That happened yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. Yes, today's Monday. Okay. You know, earlier when I looked at the clock and said it's 1 o'clock in the morning, did I do that, or did I just think that mentally? I don't know. I'm just spurting out my stream of consciousness, so I don't really know what I thought mentally and what I really thought. What I thought mentally and what I've said aloud. But I looked at the clock. For some reason, the clock in my room for the past about 2 days is 2 hours ahead of regular time. And sorry, my friend just sent me a picture. I'm guessing it didn't transfer, but I'm guessing it's similar to the last picture she sent me, which is a picture of her hand pointing obscurely at something that is outside of the camera's view. And the only thing that we can see in the camera's view is the bathroom stall door in our high school closed, and the shiny bathroom floor. And we've agreed that it must have deep metaphorical meaning in this picture that we found in the midst of her photo gallery on her phone. So she's probably sent me more equally obscure looking and possibly metaphorically resonant photos, but I'll deal with that later. Anyways, so yeah, there was that scary closing thing, but other than that, I'm very happy at my place of employment. And some news that's great, I don't know if I've told you, is I'm going to be going to New York for spring break. So that's like March 12th to 20th or something. It's like a week. So it's like whatever, I don't remember when it is exactly, but yeah, with that my school drama group, and we're gonna go see Broadway shows, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great with my drama teacher, and for me, it's like my grad trip too, because I'm in grade 12, and I get to do a grad thing, and I'm not going on the regular grad trip because that's like really. I'd way rather go on a drama trip, and I wasn't going to go on any trip because I already went to France last year, but I managed to convince my parents. I just have to pay them money, but I've been making enough money that I don't feel that bad about it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to. I mean, I do feel it's my last trip, and then I'm not going to go on any more trips once I start university. I'm just going to save up because I'm going to need it. I'm going to have so many student loans to pay off and whatnot. But anyway, I'm going to New York. That's going to be good. Spring break. And so I told you about work. I told you that I'm going to New York. What else? Oh yes, the second semester is starting on Friday. Things have been really weird for me at my school because I'll show you the old video. Probably I'll put that on there maybe I won't. I'll probably put it on now, because why not? Because I made it and it's weird. I don't want to just make it, film it, and then delete it or whatever, although I do that sometimes, on occasion. Basically, you know, because that boy at my school actually died. I was hit by a car, so things have been weird at my school from that. And then all of a sudden now, I've had a weird year this year because I had a bad summer, just with problems with my parents. And I was sort of not doing that well at the beginning of the school year, and like the teachers were actually worried about me and stuff. And a couple of my teachers have said to me now, because the semester's over, because I picked up all my grades and stuff, because I'm usually like get very good grades, but I wasn't at the beginning of this semester, but I picked them back up, and they said, like, we're very proud of you, Ali, because we were a bit worried about you. And it was weird for me to hear that the last couple of days, because to hear them say now that they had actually been genuinely worried about me, just because I had never before been a student that, I know a lot of students have way more troubled lives and stuff, and just because I was going through some stupid crap with my parents, I got a bit mopey and messed some stuff up. But not to make that sound like it's not a big deal. I totally, like, I think for a lot of people, they struggle with that, and I don't want to make a joke about it, because it does suck to have that kind of thing. But for myself, I'm glad to, move past it and stuff. And soon I'll never have to hang out with them again, because I'll be doing my own thing. Can buy my own accommodation, bitch. Actually, I will not be able to really afford that, but I'll find a way. Find a way. Anyways, totally getting off topic, but oh my god, 12 minutes. What have I been talking about? Anyways, I'm just telling you my entire fucking life story, aren't I? Sorry. I'm sorry I just said the F word, but so yeah, so I just the last couple of days I felt this has been a really weird year for me, because I was sort of like not depressed, but maybe a little bit depressed, like not really compared to, I'm sure, people who really suffer from depression, but for me, it was like, I'm very lucky in terms of I haven't had a lot of things like that, but I was sort of suffering from my own version of depression at the beginning of this school year. And just to hear teachers saying to me, like, we're glad you pulled through because you were doing badly, it was just a weird thing for me to hear today and yesterday, because I didn't realize they were that concerned about me, and that I'd actually gone through some sort of weird thing this year. So and it really reminded me how nice and caring teachers at my school are. And so that was a weird thing about this year. And then, of course, my awesome English teacher fell off a cliff, and she's okay. She's not dead or anything, but she's not really okay because she's injured, and she wasn't here first semester, and now she'll be back for second semester. But not having her there was really a harsh blow to our school, because she does so much for us, and it's a small school. And then a boy in my school died, of course, which was a really, obviously, this huge thing, which has affected, of course, everyone, and it's going to continue to affect our entire year. And his funeral is on Thursday, so, yeah, and so that's been huge. And then now, a whole bunch of people, that was the big thing, but the other thing being that our school is definitely officially closing after this year ends. So this is a goodbye to our school, which is a big deal as well. And then also a whole bunch of people are leaving after this semester. So we get our English teacher back, but I lose a bunch of my friends who are doing CTC and stuff. Like one of my good friends, I may never really see her again because she's just up at the university doing CTC, and it's like, we don't have that big final graduation where we say goodbye. we've suddenly got to say goodbye right now to some people, because they're just not going to be around as much, and they'd always just been around, so it's weird. And my other friend, Megumi, she's from Japan, and she's going to be going back to Japan for second semester, and she's probably going to come back for prom, and she's probably going to come back for university, and actually come back to Canada for her university. But by then I could be like, if she comes and goes to one university, I could be at a different university. So I said goodbye to her today, and that was really weird. And of course we had, like, we signed a flag that she had, and we had this whole quick little goodbye ceremony. But I wasn't at school the day that she had her proper little goodbye party thing. But yeah, so it was just such a quick goodbye. So it's just been a weird day. But now the second semester is starting, and it's a fresh start, and I'm really glad for that, because as I say, I didn't get off to a great start with this semester, and it wasn't exactly as cool as I had imagined my first semester of grade 12 would be, just because of my own sort of negative attitude towards things at the beginning half of the year. And so I think that this new semester for me personally is going to be a lot nicer, and I've got a whole new set of classes and whatnot. I'm just rambling. 16 minutes. You know what? I'm not going to put the other video. The other video was just me explaining that. Now it's going to be weird for you to watch that and me referencing it, but I'll just tell you, it was like 6 minutes and me just sort of sitting there and going, and explaining, because it had been more recently than that, recently a boy from my school, was longboarding, and he was struck by a car and died, and that was, very upsetting for everybody, and he was a lovely person. And I'm not going to go into all that because I talked about it, and now you won't see that video, but that's fine. I don't think it's really something you need to watch. It's just a bit sad. So it's just, I mean, it's this whole thing with him has been really upsetting, and I never really knew him very well, but I know that he was truly a nice person. I'm not just saying that because he's passed away. He was a very nice person, and it's been terrible to see how upset many people are in my school. But it's quite a striking experience that I'm never going to forget. Is someone in in many people's lives, in my life and many people's lives that I know, dying. So sorry for that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to be like a downer about, like, that has, nothing to do with you. But I also don't want to, I'm basically telling you the entire story of my past, like, year of my life right here. So I might as well just go into that, shall we? And then, yeah, so what else? We've got our final towards the end of February. Oh god, I gotta fucking study my lines. We've got our last performance of Sister Mary, which is where we perform it at Nerd. So we're gonna probably have more rehearsals after that, because, like, Belle, when you came to see Sister Mary, that was the only time we've performed it, except for when we performed it at our school, like, at the same period of time. Or before that, actually, or something. Yeah, before we performed it there, we performed it at our school, and that was quite a long time ago. So I haven't really practiced my lines in between that, so I gotta get on that. Because I gotta kinda know my lines would be probably good, because we want to do well at Nerd, because Nerd, this is our school's closing, and this is our last time being at Nerd. So we have to win at least one award, obviously. But yeah, it's a very weird emotional time at my school right now, and it's kind of just this weird thing for everyone, and not a lot of people have been even showing up because of the environment is just not very nice, and I haven't even shown up very much. Just because I don't need to. I have a lot of, well, I have a spare block, and then I have the rest of my classes are pretty much all on the computer anyways. Like, my history and my English class were both totally, like, the teachers put everything online, so it was like, but I do need to go there to be around people and see my friends, which is why I like going there anyways. But it's just, yeah, it's just been a weird environment, and especially also this year being in grade 12, a lot of people just don't show up to school because you can do whatever you want, most of them can drive. I haven't got my N yet, but I will hopefully soon once I feel a little more confident on the road. And yeah, I mean, it's just been strange. And something else I mentioned in the previous video, Jessica, was that I was going to ask you how it feels for you, the whole graduation process. Because for me, I feel super weird that I've only got a semester left of high school. And I know that you must feel pretty, I don't know, pretty weird too. I'm wondering if you do. Maybe you don't have that the same as me, but for me, I get really sentimental about it, to be honest. And I'm like, oh my god, I've spent so much time here all these years, and now I'm leaving. And then a single tear pours out of my eye. No, but but a little bit. That's a little bit what I feel like. And so yeah, like the whole graduating thing. Are you excited? Are you afraid? Whatever. I'm so excited to go to university. I think it's going to be really cool to have that whole other environment where it's more independent and stuff, and hopefully in that city where I want to go to university in, which I got accepted to. I think I was going to send you that in a letter, but I haven't mailed that yet, so but we can both maybe go to the same university which we both applied to and we've both been accepted to. It's just a matter of I'm not quite sure. Maybe I already told you that too, but maybe we already had this talk. But yeah, so I do hope to go there, and I'm looking forward to that. But I am gonna be a bit sentimental about leaving high school because I've got a good school, and especially over the struggles we've had recently, it's a really tight community around my small school, and a lot of nice people. So I've just been feeling like, wow, if I might actually move away from all this, and it's just been really, really good. So I'm wondering if you're having, because you're gonna move out of your entire province, probably, right? So how do you feel? I can't even imagine. Like, seriously. Oh. So please let me know about that. And yeah, it's quite, I've got a song stuck in my head. Did you know Tokyo Police Club? You probably don't know or care about this, but Tokyo Police Club is coming out with a new album. And I have the song they came out with. I don't even remember what it's called now. What's it called? You smile with all your teeth at once. Oh, look, it comes up right away. Yeah, the new album is Force Field. And that one song, I don't like the hit single for that album, because they show, how they'll show you the single one, Hot Tonight. It's not very good. I don't know if I can play it. I was gonna, but then I don't actually like it, and I love Tokyo Police Club. I fucking love them. And I've been waiting for like 4 years or something for them to come out with this new album. But I've got this. Okay. I feel like I'm allowed to play music on here as long as I tell, like, this song is not written by me. This song is written by Tokyo Police Club. Hopefully they don't sue me. Please don't sue me. I love you. You couldn't do that to me, Tokyo Police Club. If you watch this and decide to sue me, you met me one time and you signed my t-shirt, all of you, and one of you said you liked my rain jacket, and I still have that rain jacket. and sometimes when I'm wearing it, I feel really cool because one of you guys said that you liked it. And so, would you really sue me? I don't think so. It's like 9 minutes, but it's like 3 songs, and I get it, and it gets in your head. There it is. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking. It's gonna be like half an hour. Wow. For me. Okay. So yeah, so I talked about that. So I'll talk about my last semester. Right now, for my last semester, I'm enrolled in psychology, chemistry, girls fitness, and a star block. Okay, that's a lie. I lied about being in girls fitness. Psychology, chemistry, career explorations, which is essentially a spare block, and then an actual spare block. But those 2 spare blocks, one of them I'm probably going to go into girls fitness maybe, or dance. I don't know, it's like I want to do dance, but also I'd rather just do girls fitness because I can just go for runs and be around my friend who's in it. And if I go in dance, there's all these kids that I kind of like, because they're like kind of theatre kids and I like them, but at the same time I already spend so much time with them in musical theatre, so I don't know. And anyway, I've got a shit load of credits, so I don't need more credits. I shouldn't even be taking electives. I could just graduate high school right now. I've got plenty of classes and credits, but I can't really, I couldn't just part with high school like that. I need to graduate at the same time as everybody and be around them and stuff. At last, that sounds so stupid. It's such a waste of time. I do not need to take any more courses. I could totally graduate already. I hope the universities appreciate all the extra courses that I've had, because I've wasted hours and hours of my life on them that I could have spent making money and working so that I could get more tuition to university. So I better get a scholarship for all this. We'll see how that goes. I'm a little concerned. So anyways, well, I'm just pouring all this out. I'm going to try and finish this soon because I don't want it to be like 3 hours long. I hope I've said something interesting. I just rambled about myself, but I feel like because I took such a long time, that it's kind of good I make a longer video now. Like, it sounds kind of cheesy lyrics right now, like, I don't want you to judge them by... But I like it, they're cool, so quirky lyrics. I love Tokyo Police Club. Sorry, anyway, not about Tokyo Police. Bright, 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 bright morning. I don't think I can even listen to this one. I think on the street, you are not crying. Why do I film myself doing this? One lover, me. You are not crying. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't focus while I'm listening to it. I'm just so excited they're gonna come out with a new album. Oh, Argentina. Okay, I'm so sorry, I need to stop. So what was I talking about even? Just like graduating and stuff, right? God, I'm just rambling. So right now I have psychology, chemistry, spare block, one of which is career exploration, so I'm getting credits just for writing this thing saying that I have like 100 hours of work, and then I get double credits because I have like more than double, like if you have more than 200 hours of work, you can get twice as many credits, but then you can't do it again if you have like 400 hours of work. You can't just keep adding, unfortunately. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that just because I don't even know why I bother, because I don't think they even care that I have so many credits, but I just want, at this point I have so many, I just cling to the idea that it must matter how many credits you have, or else my existence is essentially worthless. But, so I'm just trying to get more, and then I'll get some kind of plaque saying, you got way a lot of credits, you weird girl. Right? So my throat's starting to hurt. So yeah. But I might switch into girls fitness, because psychology is A block, chemistry is B block, Also, art is B block, and I might switch out of chemistry and into art, but I think it's a good idea to have chemistry 12 just in case, just so I have a science 12, just so I can be like, I got a science 12 in case I need it to get into something, which I won't because I'm going to be going into like liberal arts and stuff. But just in case, I just don't want to ever have to upgrade. Just personally, I don't want to have to do that. But it's hard because there's like there's some cool people in the chemistry class, but there's definitely one person who's cool in my art class, and then my one best, like, of my two best friends that are gonna be there, because my other two best friends are gonna be in CTC and in Japan, so I've only got like two best friends left. One of them's gonna be in the art class and one of them's gonna be in the chemistry class, so either way, I've already got a friend. And then there's not really cute guys in the chemistry class. There's a debatably cute guy, but he's not really cute that much. But there's definitely cute guys in the art class. But if I take the chemistry class, it's probably a better idea. But if I take the art class, that would be so much fun, and I love art. But I don't need art 12 for anything. But there's definitely a cute guy. I'm guessing, there's one guy that's sort of cute that's in others. There's one guy that I'm guessing. I don't actually know, but I'm guessing he would be in the art class because I just think he would go in the art class. And I would like to have class with him. And then maybe I can ask him to prom. I've got to be strategic about this shit. I've got to find someone to go to prom with me who's cute. And if I don't have any classes with anyone cute, then how am I supposed to find someone to ask to prom? It's difficult times. Anyways, so art class, chemistry, art class with cute guys and friend, chemistry with other friend, art class with cute guys and friend, chemistry with a friend, art class with cute guys and a friend, chemistry and a friend, art class with cute guys and a friend, chemistry and a friend. Obviously art class seems a lot better, doesn't it? There's no debate even. Like, why am I even asking this question? That would be a nice way to end high school. Have that nice fun art class. Oh, we'll see. I'll talk to the counselor. I'll go down to the school maybe tomorrow and talk to the counselor about this. I'll be like, oh, this is both a timetable change appointment and an emotions and values consultation appointment. But anyways, it's so hard. I don't know. Anyways, C block, I could go in girls fitness, or I could take a spare block, because I'm taking comparative civilizations 12 online, and I might take maths 12 online too. And I've considered taking French 12 online, but that'd be too many online courses, what with my job and my 2 university courses as well. But I like online courses. Not that much, not really. I just want to have a future. Sometimes I don't even want to have a future. I don't even know. That sounds really morbid. Like, not I don't want a future, but like, sometimes I think I should just sort of, you know, just like, not do anything. Like this one girl from my school, she just, wow, this is getting so long, she just, she never really had ambitions, like worried about her grades or anything. And she was just so carefree about it. She didn't care at all, you know. And I always thought that was cool, and I thought that was sensible in a way. Because in a way, why does it really matter? So I kind of have half and half of an attitude. Because I do keep in mind all these things, but I don't know. But I also keep in mind just to enjoy life and stuff like that. But anyways, the sorry, I got distracted. I went on Facebook. That's why I'm taking so long. I'm scrolling on Facebook. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm taking Comparative Civilizations 12 online. So I might as well take a spare block because I've got a lot of credits, and I'm getting credits for my dual credit courses too, of course. So many credits. So I might as well take a spare block for that, even though it's going to be boring sitting in the spare block room trying to do work on a computer, because we're not allowed to take an actual spare block. We have to take a computer work block, which means I'm going to work on my online course, and the teacher's going to reprimand me for chatting and stuff like that. But yeah, so right now I've got those 2 spare blocks, one of which I could go into girls' fitness or dance, and I'll probably go into girls' fitness, and one of which I might be able to go into literature 12. They didn't offer a literature 12 at our school, but I'm begging the teacher, my awesome English teacher who's going to be back, who teaches writing 12, if she can take me into the writing 12 class, but let me be a literature 12 student, because I already took writing 12 in grade 11. So yeah, it's my next semester plan. My last semester of high school ever. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I look forward to hearing your life, Jessica, and I encourage you to tell me in great detail everything that's happening in your life, all the secrets, all the romance. Well, it's awkward because I guess the general public could watch this, so maybe not all the romance. But just tell me if there's somebody you want to ask to prom, or if somebody's asked you to prom, or if you'll just think all this prom bullshit is just stupid. Which I totally do, also. But also, I wanted a date to prom. Not because I'm shallow or something, but I just want a date to prom, and that's pretty much it. I personally do not judge other people whether or not they care about it, but I do. Now I've got it documented, so now if I don't have a date, it's going to be a little bit embarrassing because I've actually got it documented permanently on YouTube. I know what I didn't talk about yet. I didn't talk about Doctor Who, but I'm just going to stop this because this is the video where I just told you my entire life story. Not really, but all this stuff. And I can't get into Doctor Who because that's going to cause another half hour, and then it'll be an entire hour long. So yeah, you're great. I'm sorry that I took such a long time. Please forgive me, I love you, and I'm sorry if I rambled and if I was self-absorbed in this video. And I just feel weird, and I feel like I rambled too much, and I'm sorry. And it's almost 40 minutes, and I love you, and I'm sorry I didn't even get into talking about Doctor Who, but I am going to be better in the future at video making, because I really love talking to you, and I love hearing what's going on with you, and I can't expect you to tell me what's going on with you without me telling you, and I like telling you what's going on with me, and I like this whole thing, and it's wonderful, and I miss both of you, and although I hope to see Belle in person soon. And yeah, so it's just, I think it's just, I want to hear how you are, Jessica, because this is an exciting time in everybody's lives, and I love you. Bye.